Hello children. Now we are going to learn more in the chapter that is microorganisms, friend and foe. Today in this video we are going to learn about those microorganisms which are good for the humans, animals and plants. Okay. So we will study about the microorganisms which are helpful in curing the diseases that are caused by the virus. Okay, so virus is also a microorganism but bad microorganism, but we are going to learn about the microorganisms which are discovered for the curement of the certain virus that are causing diseases in humans and animals. Okay, and this is called vaccine. Whenever you have flu, influenza, fever, at that time the doctor gives you the vaccination of certain drops. This is what a vaccine is. Vaccine is the medicine which is given to you for the curement of certain diseases that are caused by the virus. Okay, like tuberculosis, uh, smallpox. These are the diseases which are cured by certain vaccinations. Okay, and this vaccination is discovered for the curement of the particular disease. Like Edward Jenner in 1798. Edward Jenner, he was a scientist, and in 1798 Edward Jenner discovered the vaccination for smallpox. Smallpox is also a disease which is caused due to the certain bad virus. So Edward Jenner discovered the vaccination for the smallpox in the year 1798. Similarly, polio. The vaccination of polio is given for the disease which is caused by the certain virus that caused the polio in humans. Similarly, some vaccinations are also given to the plants for the curement of certain viral diseases that are being caused by certain virus in plants also. Okay. So this is what the vaccination is. So next topic is the microorganisms which are good for the plants. First we studied about the microorganisms which are good for the animals and humans, that are certain bacteria, certain yeast. Today we learn about the certain vaccines which are discovered for the curement of certain diseases which are caused by the virus. So like hepatitis, the vaccination of hepatitis is discovered for the curement of the disease that is called hepatitis. Hepatitis B is the vaccination. So we are going to learn more about the microorganisms now which are good for the plants. And how they are good for the plants? They increase the fertility of the soil. The nutrients which are already present in the soil, and in the first chapter we studied about the microorganisms which are present in the soil during the process of soil preparation. These microorganisms are activated for the more enrichment in the soil. And when we are adding manure and fertilizers to the soil, these microorganisms get a rapid growth in themselves, and that rapid growth helps to enrich the fertility of the soil. Today we are learning about the natural microorganisms which are present in the soil, and that microorganisms are helpful for the enrichment and the texture, for the improvisation of the texture of the soil. So these microorganisms, what they do, they help in the fixation of the nitrogen. They help to, because ammonia which is made by the microorganisms through the change in the nitrogen. So this ammonia is very much required for the plants for their growth, and this ammonia is always in the natural form, present in the natural form in the soil also. But how it is given to the plants? The microorganisms which are present in the soil, they prepare this ammonia, the natural ammonia. So this all is called those microorganisms which are working, which are making themselves uh, ready for the preparation of the ammonia or the fixation of the nitrogen for the utility of the nitrogen for the uh, from the plants. So these microorganisms are called the biological nitrogen fixers. Huh? What these microorganisms called, who are responsible for the growth of the ammonia or the fixation of the nitrogen in the environment? These are called the biological nitrogen fixers. Biological nitrogen fixers. Some of the blue-green algae and the bacteria are the biological nitrogen fixers in the environment. Uh, Earlier also I discussed to you that the bacteria that we call rhizobium, that rhizobium bacteria, what they do, they collect the nitrogen, the natural nitrogen from the environment, and they, in the presence of oxygen, they convert the nitrogen. In the presence of oxygen, they convert the nitrogen into ammonia, and this ammonia is being used by the plants. So the whole process, that is, the bacteria is making the ammonia by the use of the nitrogen from the environment in the presence of oxygen. This whole process is called nitrogen fixation. This whole process is called nitrogen fixation. So we learned about the role of microorganisms in the importance of microorganisms in the growth of the fertility or the quality of the soil. So we learned about the vaccination, how they are good for the discovery of vaccine, how the microorganisms are used on a larger scale to prepare, to make the particular vaccine for the curement of certain disease which are caused by certain virus. Secondly, we learn about the biological nitrogen fixers, which are very much important for the preparation of the ammonia which is required by the plants. Now we are going to learn about the microorganisms which are also helpful, which are also important in the cleaning of the environment. How the microorganisms help us to clean the environment? Microorganisms are also important in the cleaning of the environment. How they are responsible in this process? The plant waste, the animal waste. When we see that the plant waste or the animal waste are, we see them on a certain place. After some time, we discover that those waste of the plants or the animals are disappeared. What happened to them? Those waste of the plants or the animals are decomposed in the soil by the microorganisms, natural microorganisms present in the soil. They decompose them and they convert those plant waste and animal waste into the particular fertilizer or the manure which is required by the soil for the good and good quality of it. So in this way, they clean up the environment, they decompose the waste material, and that waste material is being used by the soil for the growth and development of the plants. So in this whole process, who is the major component of this cleaning the environment? The major component is the microorganisms which are using those waste of the plants and the animals to decompose them and further to use it up by the plants for their growth. So in this video we learned about the good microorganisms which are friend for the nature, humans, animals, as well as for the atmosphere and the environment. In the next video we will learn more about the microorganisms. Thank you so much.